Hello everyone, this is Abhishek and welcome to our new video in our Breakout Candidate series. In today's video, I'll be sharing a couple of cache scripts, and along with it, I'll also be sharing two FNO scripts. So before I jump to the first chart, do like, share and subscribe the channel. It motivates me to kind of work even harder and bring you such amazing breakout scripts which can give huge targets positionally. And do not forget to press the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of the future videos, right? So without wasting much time, let's move to our first pick. So our first pick is Lakshmi Machines, and if you notice, this is the weekly chart, and I've drawn a yellow highlighted box over here which has been acting as a long time resistance zone. So if you follow these black arrows, so this is the number of times it kind of tried to breach this level. It got rejected over here in 2017, then again it tried to breach it, it got rejected. Finally it did move up, it broke out from this level, it came down, and then in couple of times it tried to kind of breach this resistance zone but failed. Again it tried over here, it failed. It recently did try to breach it, it failed, but now again it's kind of trying. And what amazes, or kind of I try to draw your attention to, is that it's been rising here continuously, right? If you see over here, it's been rising here continuously, and it has been doing so on back of huge volumes. So that is quite impressive, right? And this is quite promising. So one can look to kind of accumulate it up till 6200 levels, and have provided the closing basis stop loss and the targets. So it can give huge targets on the upside, and hopefully it will break out soon from this zone. Yeah. The next, the second in today's pick is ZENSARTECH Technologies. Now again, ZENSARTECH Technologies, if you follow this yellow box, it's been kind of this area has been acting as a long time resistance. Again, I've demarcated where all it's got kind of rejected by the black arrows, be it on the supply side or the demand side. And if you follow this blue curve, it is forming an inverted head and shoulder pattern as well. So it's on verge of breaking out above 271.5 levels. So one can look to accumulate it up till 258 with the given closing basis stop loss and the targets mentioned. Yeah. Again, look at the volumes here, right? The volumes are quite on the increasing side, right? And on back of these volumes, it's been continuously rising. This is a weekly chart. Yeah. The next would be SONATSOFTW. And again, it broke out from its long-term resistance zone. If you follow the blue pattern, then it is formed a cup and handle pattern, and it broke out from it. So one can look to accumulate up till 428 levels, and hopefully positionally it will move to 700 plus target. Yeah. Again, look at the volumes. It's been rising continuously, the volumes are increasing, so that is quite promising. One can look to add it, right? It should give good returns on upside. The next will be RATNAMANI metals. Okay, so RATNAMANI earlier kind of It formed a pennant, broke out from there, then again dropped, tested this trend line, this purple trend line in the bottom, and then it has formed a flag pattern as I've drawn over here. It broke out from it earlier, but today it gave highest closing, right, and that too on back of good volume. So it looks quite interesting. One can look to accumulate it up till 1775, and the targets I have mentioned over here. Yeah, so again, one can look to accumulate on dips. The next is first source FSL. So I think it's been, I'll probably move on to the monthly chart to kind of give you the bigger picture over here, right? And it's been kind of frustrating the investors for a very long time. Uh, and again, if you see this huge yellow block, right, it's been acting as a resistance right from the beginning, right? Since it got inducted since 2007. Now it got rejected here again over here in 2008. It like the bulls tried to breach it, it got rejected, went down again over here. Bulls tried to breach it, it was rejected, and then finally in December 2020 it got breached. Then bears tried to retest this support zone, tried to break it, but it retested this breakout zone and moved up. So that is what is quite promising. It is forming this rounding bottom as well, and I feel it, if I talk about just the current market price, it from here it can give easily 80-90% returns, and if it gives you a chance to accumulate in this yellow box, then it will give you 100% returns, right? It will double from this yellow box. But again, even if you kind of try to accumulate it up till 89 zone, it would be good for long term, and positionally I'm looking for 179 180 plus targets, yeah, as mentioned over here. So these are the cash picks, and the next two will be the FNO script. So the first one is Vedanta. Now Vedanta, it's been kind of been very impressive, right? I mentioned in my Telegram channel for this script to be added around 99 zone in November 2020, and this was the area where I requested everyone to kind of add it, and the target that I had given was 150 plus. It did that, but also I think in February, Jan, I mentioned that the positional target that I am looking for is 290 plus, right? Now, I'm just kind of draw your attention to this monthly chart, right? And I'll just kind of zoom out a bit, just a second. So, if you just follow this orange trend line on the top, I'll just move this out a bit, on the orange trend line on the top and this orange trend line on the bottom, right? You see it started rising from here, it went up till here, it came down again, it tested this orange trend line, it went down, tested this orange trend line, and it jumped up, right? It bounced from here, and most likely it will again test this orange trend line, the upper trend line, right? Which is that is why I hoped it will touch 290 plus levels, and that is what I've shared here, that hopefully it will touch 290 303 plus levels positionally. Now if I move on to the weekly chart, so it is very near to a resistance zone, which is 204.8, right? Now hopefully it will try to breach it tomorrow itself or in coming days, and as I mentioned in Telegram and Twitter as well, that all the base metals are kind of giving a breakout as well, so hopefully Nifty metal and its constituents will also do good positionally. So look to accumulate it, right? I've given the levels over here, and positionally it should hit, hopefully it should hit 293.03 levels, right? So follow this levels that I've shared. And the final for the day is Jubilant Foods. Now, this I had shared, I think, early Feb, for it to be added. My first time the stop loss got hit, and then I asked to re-enter again when it kind of came above or tested our entry zone, right? And it has kind of up till now worked very well. But if I just kind of take you to the daily chart, and there you would see that today it gave a breakout above this zone, right, which I'm calling a breakout, a very near term breakout zone, and that too it did on the back of good volume. So one, though it has a huge depth to which it can kind of retrace and test, so be careful if you're kind of entering in futures or options, because the depth for it to go down will be huge here, but one can still look to accumulate it, right? And if the risk is acceptable to you, then obviously go ahead and enter in futures, right? But these are the targets that I am looking for. So hopefully I think 3305, 3404, 3469, all these targets should be done quite soon, and positionally it should also test 4378 plus levels. Yep. So these are the picks for today. Hopefully you like the picks that are shared today, and obviously the ones which I had shared in our previous videos as well. So thank you everyone, and stay safe until the next video. Bye.